Good evening. Good evening, everybody. What is going on? And this is a hot topic right now. I'm getting back into it. I told you guys that I would be back. Voila. Okay. I'm back. I'm sorry. I told y'all. I gave y'all the apology video. But listen to me. We're going to get into what's going on right now. The Longshoreman strike. This is real. Okay. Um, we don't know how long it's going to be, right? We want them to get exactly what it is that they're bargaining for, of course. And man, I need a longshoreman sticker. That's crazy. I don't have one. That'll be sick. But we want to get we want them to get what they need. All right. Now, this is gonna be a quick video, but one of the questions that I was asked was 70%, 70%, 70%. Yeah, that sounds insane, right? But does it really? So there's actually two questions. Well, there's actually two answers to this question that I want to talk about. All right. So this is the sad part about the 70%. They're not gonna get 70% the next day. That's not how it works. Now, I would like somebody to correct me if I'm wrong, but from my understanding, the longshoremen negotiate every 6 years. So they are saying that in 6 years, they're going to get a 70% raise. It's not overnight. All right. That is this percent because of inflation. Everything's high. Everything's going up. So the unions, if you've had a union job, you know what I'm talking about. Most of the unions keep up with the cost of living wage, right? So for them to have to say, look, we need 70% so we can keep up with everything. That's how high everything's going. So again, if you take 70%, so we'll go up north to Newark, New Jersey, and go down south to Jacksonville, Florida, right? Both of those states have ports in New Jersey and in Florida, in Jacksonville. You don't use a number, use the ratio, which is a percentage, right? So you say 70%. So let's say if the guys in Jacksonville are getting $45 an hour or $40 an hour, and the guys in New Jersey are getting, I don't know, let's say $68 an hour. So over the course of 6 years, they will get 70% over that. You understand what I'm saying? Now, it's not all at one time, but this is fair. This is, dude, stuff is so high right now. Let me give you a quick story. Real quick story. So the whole reason I haven't been posting, I had to move, right? I'm very happy that I did. I have a better space and everything. But let me tell you this, my apartment, I was paying 1790. Okay. I was paying 1790 for a 2-bedroom apartment, 1,000 square foot. That's it. That was nice. Don't get me wrong. It was a nice apartment. I got my little one that stayed with me. It's just me and him. But I want you to think about this. I was paying 1790. They wanted me to re-sign the lease for 2020. Like, you know what? I have to get the percentage on that. 1790, 2020. That's what they wanted me to re-sign for. You want to talk about 70% over 6 years? Try that. What is that? That's $300. They wanted to raise my rent $300 something, and it was perfectly normal. For what? No. So I left. Now I have my own place. No I got neighbors, right? But I'm in a home now. I'll still pay rent. But dude, I'm never going back to an apartment. But I'm saying that to say that my rent went from, they wanted me to sign for 1790 to go to 220. And now I went from 1,000 square foot to, I think I got 1,500 square foot now. I got 1,500 square foot a 1.5 car garage. I got two, and I got I got two extra rooms now. So now I have one extra room and an extra living room. So I got all this space now for $1,800. That's a no-brainer. But y'all see where I'm getting at? At first, I thought it was just me. And then I talked to one of my partners that stay in Riverside, California. He said they wanted to go up $400. $400 on rent. And y'all mad at these people asking for 70% over 6 years? It's fair. I'm telling you, it's fair. But I just want you guys to really understand and see where these guys are coming from. Now, another thing about the longshoremen is that they know just like the Amazon workers that a lot, unfortunately, it is what it is. A lot of their jobs can be automated, and I'm gonna play devil's advocate. The company, which is running the animation and that runs the ports and all the logistics companies and stuff, they have um they have the right to make money, of course. They have every right. They've put in their money and made the investments. Of course, they have the right. Now, the longshoremen know this. They know that their job can be taken away. They know that. So the best thing that they have is solidarity. That's why they're the strongest union right now. A lot of unions aren't like the longshoremen. They have to stay intact together. They have no choice. They got to do it. What is it? Divided we beg. Uh, Together we bargain. Oh my God! Please don't eat me up for forgetting that. I apologize. But the longshoremen have to stick together because they will. They can be replaced. You know what? I totally forgot that I can share screens now. I'm going to try to see. I'm going to try to see if I can share us. I'm going to try to see if I can find a statistic for you guys of how much of the let me see. I'll share my screen with you real quick. Um Screen layout. What I'm gonna do, oh, I messed it up. Okay, share screen. Cool. New tab. So what I'm gonna do is I am going to see how much we're gonna do Long Beach port. We're gonna do the port of Long Beach, and we're gonna see how much of the port of Long Beach, that's not how you spell beach, that's probably not it either, is automated. Oh, autonomous. Look, it already came out. Um, let's see. Ahead of the peak holiday season, the port of Long Beach had its busiest month in August, blah, 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 representing 33% increase over. Oh, yeah, guys, I got to make that. Let me see if I can make that big for you. Okay. Okay, so the port of, dang, I'm trying to find out how much is automated. As cargo booms, Port of Long Beach. How much of this is automated, guys? Automation. Autonomous. But they know this. And from what I remember, the Long Beach port has the most autonomy, I guess. I think that's how you say that, right? I think Port of Long Beach has the most automation. I think, hopefully I'm saying that right. But wait, the port generates 51,000 jobs. Oh, that's old. That's I promise you there ain't no 51,000 people that work there. That was 2021. That's when they needed everybody there for sure. Um how much of the, let's just say Port of Long Beach automation. It'd probably help if I spell Long Beach right. Guys, trust me, there's a catch to everything. I cannot. I'm a terrible speller. Long Beach autonomy. Let's just do that. Long Beach Port Uh, automation. Okay, let's see what comes up now. Oh my God, that's crazy. Completed. So the Port of Long Beach, they spent $1 billion in 2021. They spent $1.5 billion. It's right here. I don't know if you guys can see it in the corner, but they spent $1.5 billion doing automation. And you know what? They have that right to. If they're gonna spend $1 billion, you know what they have. I mean, it is what it is, guys. Um, they spent they spent that money, and they're being replaced. You know, it is what it is. So, but the longshoremen are gonna have to stand together so that they're gonna have to stand together. So, oh man, how do you exit out this, guys? I am terrible at this. I'm sorry. The Port of Long Beach is they're gonna. I mean, all the other ports are gonna have to stick together because they know this. Where I live, guys, I stay in Hampton Roads, Virginia. We have a port. We have, I believe, Portsmouth Port, Virginia Port of Portsmouth. I guess I'm probably saying that wrong. And then Norfolk, Port of Norfolk. There's a kind of like a water channel, and then on one side you got Norfolk, and the other side you got Portsmouth, right? But there's nothing going on. There's nothing going on. It's locked out. Everything is super interesting to see that, but just want to give you guys a quick update. I have not seen the grocery stores yet. I'm kind of assuming that they look crazy. I've seen a few articles, and especially in this part of the country here in Virginia, particularly this part of Virginia is very distinctive because not only are we a port, but we are the closest port to Asheville, North Carolina. So, if you guys don't know, that part of North Carolina was only accessible by air for I think just a couple of days. Um, that's a big deal, right? So, with the hurricane happening and the town, being basically torn apart, and then the ports, this, oh man, this is a lot of stuff to go on at once. I just thought of this. Yo, has the president said anything about this? Come, wow! I literally just thought about that. That was a real reaction, y'all. That was not for the camera. Maybe it's me. Maybe it's me because I'm in my own little life of doing things. But correct me in the comments. I don't know if the president said anything about the state of emergency for North Carolina or the ports. Or I'm gonna look that up because I don't want to be wrong. But I haven't heard anything. Whatever. Maybe it's not on my YouTube algorithm. I don't know. But with all this going on, and then the wonderful people of Hampton Roads, Virginia, in certain parts have been freaking taking all the toilet paper and water like COVID. I don't know what's wrong with these people. It's like some crazy, like 85%. It's like some crazy number of stuff that's made here. You don't have to go out and binge shop. It's crazy. I don't know what's wrong with y'all. Whatever. I don't know. I ain't got nothing to do with it. Y'all crazy. Listen, I appreciate y'all tuning in. I just wanted to give you guys a quick update about what was going on. Oh dang, I didn't even see somebody coming up streaming shorts going on strike. Going on strike and making wait, going on strike and making easy over 100 and be home every day is nuts. Man, but I don't know. I I kind of disagree with that. The guys that got the job, right? So if the job pays 150, 170,000, then that's what the job is. You know what I mean? But you have to look again, you have to look at it from their point of view. Their jobs can be replaced. They have been replaced in places, like I said, like in Long Beach. They have autonomy there. It's no diff. This is the best way that I can explain it. This is the absolute best way. The ports are just a giant version of an Amazon warehouse. That's it. That's the best way that I can explain it. The port is a giant version of an Amazon warehouse, except it's all union. In Long Beach, they've got In Amazon warehouses, they've got robots moving containers here and boxes over there and boxes here. But at the Port of Long Beach, they got robots moving containers. So the ports, I mean, let me rephrase that. The longshoremen do not want to end up like the Amazon warehouse. And they know this. But compared to Amazon warehouse and the port, the longshoremen are extremely vital and important. So they have solidarity. Like that's all they have. And I'm not saying that's all they have in a bad thing, but that's their ace in the hole every single time. Solidarity and being the first. There ain't no Amazon with Amazon US, okay? We're talking about the United States. There ain't no Amazon without the longshoremen. Period. Y'all, folks, y'all do know we still got rail. We still bring a lot of things in by train, but without the longshoremen, none of that happens. So they know this. They know they're in control. And again, it's not 70% overnight. If they get the 70%, it's gonna be over a period of time. That's what I'm really trying to explain to y'all. It's not overnight. If they vote on it, they get the 70%, right? Again, I use my example for Jacksonville, Florida, and for Newark, New Jersey. Obviously, it's a different cost of living. So a percentage is a ratio, it's even that way. So if you've got a guy in Jacksonville, Florida, who's making $40 an hour, and then the guy in Newark who's making, $68 an hour, they're both over, I believe it's 6 years. I believe the longshoremen negotiate every 6 years. In 6 years, they're going to get their 70% wage. Now, if you guys think that's crazy, if you think 70% is crazy, look at the rent. Just look at the rent. Look how much the rent has gone up in 6 years. Matter of fact, yeah, I keep forgetting. I can literally share this. How much has the rent gone up? I'm gonna Google it right now. How much has rent? I should have said average rent. Let's do average rent. How much has average rent gone up in 6 years? Right? I think that's fair. Actually, really, I think that's perfect. It's 24% between, and that's live. Oh, I keep forgetting, guys. I can share my screen with you. Ba 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 ba. We move that over there, right? We move that over there. Hopefully, you guys can. Can you guys see that? No, you guys can't see that. Sorry. I gotta make that bigger. How do I do that, guys? Where is this screen at? Oh man, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm ruining everything. I'm ruining everything. I'm sorry, but it says between 2020 2024, the average rent increased 24%. That's a lot. But that's just rent. We're not talking about groceries. We're not talking about nothing else. That was just rent. But I got work to do. Hey, you guys, again, I am back. And more importantly, I am going to do this weekend. We don't know how long it's gonna go, but we are going to we're gonna check on the longshoreman. Again, I don't know how long this protest is gonna go, but we are going to check on them. Again, I appreciate you guys being on a live. I'm here. I'm here. I'm not queer. Get used to it. Line from The Simpsons. You guys, I appreciate you guys checking in on the longshoreman, checking in on Dave. Hey, welcome to 6 to 6. I appreciate you guys. Have a good night. I got more coming. All right. Talk to you later.